Hello and welcome back to my channel. Immediately off the bat, you might be thinking, where is she and what is she doing? Well, in this week's YouTube video, I'm going on vacation and I wanted to take you with me and just kind of show you all the fun stuff that we do, but more so share what inspires me while I'm out there, because I thought it would be really fun and interesting to show you all the different things that kind of spark my inspiration and some of my ideas for my art. So let's go get on vacation. So we are headed to Yellowstone. We will be staying in Montana, and then for the last few days of the trip, we will be staying in Yellowstone National Park, which is really exciting because I've never done that before. From my house in Utah all the way to the cabin in Cameron, Montana, it is about a 4-hour drive for us. Luckily, Idaho has some really great fields of volcanic rock to look at as you're driving by. You can also get a great view of the Tetons on this route, which is pretty cool, but it's also really smoky in Idaho right now, so it's kind of hard to see the Tetons. But this part is my personal favorite of the drive. It is when you really start to get into the woods. I actually used to go to Yellowstone every summer with my family, but then as we all got older, we stopped going, and then I met my boyfriend, and it turns out his family also goes to Yellowstone every summer, so now I go with him and his family. After the amazing rainstorm, I got this view of the sun shining through the mountains, and it was so beautiful, and right after that, we arrived at the cabin. The first 3 days of the trip, I didn't really have much time to vlog, but I did have time to record what we were doing, so I hope you enjoy watching what we're doing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? That is such a beautiful bird. After watching the birds, me, my boyfriend, and his mom went to West Yellowstone. We passed Quake Lake, which is a really cool place to stop by if you're ever in the area. It has a lot of really cool history, and it's really spooky at night. Then after that beautiful drive, we finally made it to West Yellowstone, and we stopped around a few different shops. I got some super cute pajamas and a super cute hat, and then we had to pick up some groceries. After that, we headed back to the cabin and had some dinner, and then after dinner, it was time to fish. All of the boys and even some of the girls in my boyfriend's family love to fly fish, and that's the reason they come out every summer. So I really want to fly fish, but I've never done it before, so I went out with my boyfriend to watch exactly how I'm supposed to do it, and he caught a lot of cool fish, and I even got to hold one. The first time I ever held a fish, I was really squeamish and hated it, but I actually had no problem this time. These mountains were really speaking to me. Their sharp, jagged edges were just really pretty to me, and I really enjoyed them, and they gave me some good inspiration. We passed those mountains on day 3 as we were heading to Ruby Reservoir. We also drove through Virginia City, which is another really cool place to stop by if you're in the area, and it has a lot of really awesome history. Ruby Reservoir is kind of like a family tradition for my boyfriend's family. It is just a gorgeous lake, and you can go sit on the beach and hunt for garnets. And this is actually my first time going to Ruby Reservoir. I have been to Virginia City before, but I never made the full trip down to Ruby Reservoir. I've been a little bit nervous thinking that I wouldn't be able to find any rubies while I was there because I am blind in one eye, but I had some luck and I found quite a few and they were pretty big. It was pretty hot outside, so I spent most of my time sitting by the lake with my feet in the water, and as I was doing that, the waves threw a crawfish at me, so my boyfriend came over to rescue him from being thrown into the rocks. After our adventure at Ruby Reservoir, we headed back home and had some dinner, and that was pretty much what we did for the entire day. I was going to go fishing this evening, but the sun really took it out of me and I got pretty badly sunburnt, so I decided to just stay home. Okay, so today is day 4 of being out here in Montana, and we just went out to a place called Denny Creek, I think is what it was called, to look and see if there was a moose because my boyfriend's cousin and his wife were out there and they saw a moose and its baby, so we rushed right out there to go check it out, but sadly we didn't see a moose. It could have still been there, just hidden in all of the willows, but we looked and we couldn't find it. So now we are back in West Yellowstone getting some gas, and then we're going to head to a different spot to adventure around. Beaver Creek is one of our favorite spots. We love to drive down this road. I think it's about 4 or 5 miles long and it loops back around, so you don't have to find a pullout to turn around. And it offers stunning views of gorgeous mountains like this and the beautiful Beaver Creek itself. And again, this jagged rocky mountain is really speaking to me and giving me some ideas for my pottery.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There he goes. Yeah. You are better. Oh, I see you there.
Okay, so as I said yesterday, we went to search for a moose, didn't find it. Then we got gas, and then we went to a different spot just to drive around, look at wildflowers, see if we could see any wildlife. And we didn't. And then we came back home, and right after dinner, I went out with my boyfriend's cousin and his wife to go look for bears because my boyfriend was out fishing. So I decided to go with them and look for bears, and we actually saw a bear, and the most we got out of that was my blurry video that I showed you. So yeah, you don't really get to see the bear, but it was a cute little black bear, maybe like 2 or 3 years old, like really young, super cute. So now today, me and my boyfriend are going to go back that way and see if maybe we can see it again, because it's been pretty cool, pretty chilly, so we think that maybe the bear might be out. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna head into West Yellowstone to go shopping, and that's all I know for now. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. Our plan also was to go to a place in Big Sky, Montana, because we went there last year and it had a beautiful creek with lots of wildflowers, and I wanted to get some pictures of my pottery out in the wildflowers because I brought some pottery for that. So we might do that because it's starting to get sunny and nice outside, but we shall see. We didn't end up seeing any bears, but we did still see some wildlife. And then in West Yellowstone, I got this super cute sweatshirt. It's wrinkled because I already threw it in my duffel and didn't really fold it well, but it's so cute and I cannot wait to wear it. I also got a super cute sticker of a stupid little black bear. I think he's adorable, for my water bottle. We went back to Beaver Creek in the evening to see if we could see the bear again because we were really hopeful that we could, but we didn't see the bear. We did see some other wildlife such as these fawns and their mama and some other deer as well. We also saw some sandhill cranes on the way out and a stunning sunset. On day 6, I woke up to this cute ground squirrel just pondering life outside on a rock, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. And then the family wanted to head out to look for apatite crystals, so that is exactly what we did. Now, we found this area on a map that was in a book that was in the cabin, so I don't really know where it is. It's not really a city or a place that you can just, go. I can't be like, oh, this is Beaver Creek. But it's on a road past Norris, Montana. Now, we didn't find any apatite crystals, but the views were stunning, and the mountains expressed really beautiful geological features, and it was really fun to go down and see. And we also got to see these super cute little ducks, and we did find cool rocks despite not finding the apatite crystals. On day 7, me and my boyfriend headed out to West Yellowstone, but first we took a stop at Hepkin Lake to check out a lost cabin. It floated away in the lake during an earthquake, and I guess it really was lost because we never found it. I think we just took the wrong trail, and that's why we didn't find it, but I'm sure it's around there somewhere if you want to check it out.
So today is a pretty chill day. We just went to West Yellowstone and did some shopping because I saw some more jammies that I wanted to get. I can't help myself, they are so cute and I just love them. So I got some new jammies and a sweatshirt, and then my boyfriend also got some fishing stuff, and then we had some lunch, and now we're back at the cabin just hanging out. And the plan is to just hang out until after dinner. And then after dinner, hopefully I am going to go fishing and hopefully catch a fish, but we shall see. I don't know. Don't think I'm going to do too good at fly fishing, but I'm super excited because I love fishing and I really want to catch a trout. So fingers crossed I can catch one. I am sadly not fishing today because it was too windy, and since I've never done it before, it's probably just not gonna go well. So I'm staying back. Really nice view behind me, but I'm staying back and my boyfriend is gonna go fishing without me. So yep. Okay, so today is day 8, and I woke up extra early this morning because my boyfriend's cousin and his wife and their baby were leaving, so I got up extra early so I could say goodbye to them. And then we had breakfast, and we've kind of just been hanging out here at the cabin. We have plans to go to a play in the afternoon at like 4, so we're gonna go see another play at the Play Mill, and then we are gonna go into West Yellowstone to buy some more pajama pants because my boyfriend's cousin's wife sounds a little complicated. She really liked the jammies that I got yesterday or a few days ago, and she wanted a pair, so I'm gonna pick her up some and ship them back home to her, and then have dinner in West Yellowstone. And then after that, that is all we're doing for the day. So yeah.
The family wanted to get out, so we all packed up and got in the car and headed down to Beaver Creek to look for any wildlife. And we saw some weasels, squirrels, chipmunks, birds, but no bears and no moose. After Beaver Creek, we wanted to go to a different spot, which is called Ghost Village, and it's a very rough road, but if you make it to the end of the road, you can see some old cabins that also have a really great history, and it's a really cool and beautiful spot to stop by. And then after that, we went down to Island Park to go to the Play Mill to watch the Newsies. They put on a wonderful show, and I definitely recommend that if you're in the area, you go watch a play by them. After the play, we went into West Yellowstone, had dinner, and then headed back to the cabin, and these hazy layered mountains were really, really inspiring me.
So yesterday we ended up going to Beaver Creek with almost the whole family to look for wildlife, and we didn't see any bears or moose or anything like that. We saw some chipmunks, a weasel, some birds, but nothing crazy. And today we are at, what was it called? TP Creek, and it is absolutely beautiful here. This is the big sky spot that I was talking about with the creek and the wildflowers. So that's where we're here, or that's where we're at today. And this is an amazing view that we're stopping to check out. And then after that, I don't know what we're doing. So I'll let you know.
This specific spot was really speaking to me and inspiring me with all the flowers and the creek and the mossy log. Something about it was really just speaking to me, and I was getting really, really inspired by it. I just feel like if fairies were real, this is where you would find a fairy living and hanging out. All of the texture and colors of this specific area was really, really speaking to me, and I just really felt inspired by all of it. And I realized that I hadn't shown you what it looked like on the way up, so I took some clips on the way out to show you what the road looks like in case you ever want to stop here if you're in the area. So this is what the dirt road looks like. Alright, we are back at the cabin. After we went to the place in Big Sky, we went to lunch at Firehole Barbecue, which it's so yummy. Absolutely delicious. And then that was in West Yellowstone. And then we came back and now we're back at the cabin. Obviously, I'm getting my wildflowers so I can go press them. And I guess that's it. I don't know what the rest of the plan is for the day, what we're doing or anything. Probably just gonna hang out at the cabin. So, yeah. Okay, it is evening time of day 9, and tomorrow is the day that we pack up and go into Yellowstone. So I am in the midst of going through my stuff, packing stuff up, getting stuff ready to go for tomorrow because we have to leave pretty early in the morning, so I want to make it easy on myself. So that's what I'm working on right now. When we got back from the place in Big Sky, we just hung around the cabin. I took a nice little nap, and then we had some dinner, and like I said, now I'm just packing stuff up. So yeah. Okay, so today is day 10 and we have packed up, as you can tell by the crazy stuff behind me, and left the cabin. We've checked out, but there is a huge gap between when we check out of that cabin and check into the next cabin. So we had to check out at 10 a.m. and then we're checking in, I think, at like 4 p.m. So there's like a whole huge chunk of time there. So we are back at TP Creek. I finally remembered the name. And we are looking for some crystals, I believe. Don't know what kind of crystals, but that's what we're looking for at that nice little like volcanic rock bed that I showed you, which I will show you again in just a minute. But that is what we're doing today, and then we are going to go get lunch in West Yellowstone and then head on into the park, which I am so excited for. Something about this specific tree was really speaking to me, the way it was on its own, and it was so large, and at the top it was very mossy, and I just really loved that. On the way down the mountain, we thought we may have spotted some huckleberries, so we kind of just stopped and searched around and taste tested some wild berries. I don't recommend that because some of them you can't eat, so don't do that. But yeah, we did that, and we did not find huckleberries. Okay, so after we went to TP Creek, I remembered again, then we came down to West Yellowstone and we had some lunch at Canyon Street Grill, I think is what it's called, and also went to the visitor center to get park passes, and now we are getting some gas, and then we're going to visit a fly fishing shop, Blue Ribbon Flies, and then head on into the park because we have about an hour and a half drive to the cabin. So that is the plan. We officially made it into the park, and now it's time to start another beautiful drive to the cabin. Before we headed into the park, we actually found an app called Park Wolf that you can download for free, but you do have to pay for in order to actually use it. You can get a 7-day free trial though. Anyways, the point is, we found this app and it can actually give you a tour guide and tell you about the history and the features and hiking trails and places to stop as you're driving through the park. It's really, really cool, and it works for any national park. So if you want something like that, definitely download Park Wolf. And I'm realizing that that kind of sounds like a sponsorship situation, but it's not. I am not sponsored or affiliated with Park Wolf at all. We just used the app as we drove through the park, and it was really, really fun and fascinating. For Yellowstone specifically, it even had maps that showed you the hotspots for certain animals if you wanted to drive in those areas to search for them. And honestly, everything that I'm showing you throughout this video is what is inspiring me. All of the mountains, the geology, the history, the wildflowers, these blue, beautiful, hot springs, all of it is completely inspiring me and speaking to me in one way or another. This entire area is so gorgeous and so amazing, and if you've never been, I definitely recommend you try to go because it's definitely worth it. All of this time out in nature, exploring the area and experiencing all of these beauties really just brings me back to God and reminds me of how amazing He is. He has created such a wonderful and beautiful world that we live in, and I love it.
Alright, we made it into Yellowstone and we are now in the cabins, and this is what we're working with. Just 2 beds and a fireplace. That's it. So, yep. They got communal bathrooms somewhere around here. I don't know. I've never been here, so I have to wait to be walked around and shown what's what. But yeah, it's really cute.
The way the light was coming down through the clouds and hitting those trees below was so stunning and definitely speaking to me and inspiring me.
So we are now down at Canyon to have some dinner, and me and my boyfriend were just out walking around, and I think I spotted an amanita mushroom. It indeed is an amanita mushroom. I got a picture of it and looked it up, and it is indeed an amanita, and that is freaking awesome because I had no idea that they even grew here. And this is my second time seeing one out in the wild, so that's really awesome.
The sky this evening was really speaking to me, like how the clouds look here and the beautiful colors here, and even the hazy layered mountains here and the gorgeous sunset. It was just so beautiful and so amazing, and I can't even put it into words and express how all of this was making me feel and think. I was just so inspired, and I was just beaming, and I was just in awe of all of this beauty.
Okay, it is currently day 11 at 5:40 a.m. Me and my boyfriend are going to go and look for bears in the Lamar Valley, so wish us luck. The cabin stay was really nice and cozy, except we had the windows open and some fans on because yesterday was super duper hot. This morning it is ice cold. It is freezing. So I got up in the middle of the night and turned some of the fans off because we had multiple fans going, and almost froze my butt off. But luckily I survived, and now I hope we see a bear. Well, we didn't come out for nothing because we just saw a bear. He's now hiding behind grass so we can't see him, but it was a grizzly bear.
This light pink sunrise with those dark mountains in the back were so inspiring and gorgeous.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire. Like a wildfire.
Since it was so early and chilly, yet Yellowstone is so warm under the surface, the lake behind this bison was steaming and it was so beautiful.
Okay, we are back at the cabins and we saw a bear, we saw some buffaloes, a few different blue herons, chipmunks, squirrels, birds, marmots, or what we think are marmots, whatever they are. And I think that was it, but very eventful. I'm very happy I saw a bear. Right now I'm staring at a squirrel, and yeah. Alright, so the plan is we are packing up the family and we're going to go back down to Canyon to just kind of look around, go to the visitor center and see what's going on.
The visitor center in Canyon is so awesome and I definitely recommend you go, although it might scare you away from the park because there's a lot of scary information there. But they do have really cute pins in the gift shop. Okay, so we got back from Canyon. All we did was the visitor center, go around gift shops, just kind of hang out. And then we came back and had some lunch, just some sandwiches and chips and fruits and things like that. And then I fell asleep in my cabin for like 20 minutes, and then my boyfriend came to wake me up, and we are now going to go to Tower Falls and just check out the waterfall and get some ice cream. After walking down to Tower Falls, we had some ice cream and then came back to the cabins to see this beautiful sight. And then after dinner, we went back into the Lamar Valley to see if we could see any bears. We decided to go back to the spot that we went to this morning, and lo and behold, we caught two grizzly bears fighting over a bison carcass. This is a very rare sight to see, and an incredible one at that. I was completely blown away, and we just sat and watched the entire thing play out, and all around us the sky was so gorgeous, and it was just like an experience of a lifetime. I am so blown away. All I could think the entire time is God is so amazing, and what He has created is so mind-blowing and beautiful and wonderful, and I'm so grateful that I was able to see and experience something like that.
Okay, it is our final day, day 12, at 5:37 a.m. After seeing the two bears fight over the bison, my boyfriend was like, we should go back out early in the morning and just stay at that spot and watch them. So that is the plan. As you can tell, I am up and ready and showered and good to go. I'm just waiting on him, and yeah.
Alright, we went back to the bear spot, and we did indeed, well, I saw both of the bears. My boyfriend only saw one of the bears. But as we pulled up, I saw, I think, the bigger bear going up into the trees, and then we pretty much just watched the smaller bear also go up into the trees. So we didn't get to see him eat, but we still saw him. After seeing the bears one final time, we came back to the cabins and began packing up because it was time to head back home. Everyone else is staying an extra day, but me and my boyfriend have to go pick up his dog Atlas. If you haven't seen him in other YouTube videos, you will see him later in this one. But yeah, we packed up our things and then we had to help the rest of the family shuffle around cabins because reservations got messy and things happened, so we had to help them shuffle around cabins, and then we headed out of the park. And then after about 2 hours of driving, we picked up cute little Atlas, who is a very big dog, so we carved out a special spot for him in the car, and he didn't like that. He wanted to be up front with us, so he climbed over everything to sit with us. And then finally, we made it back to Utah. All right, I am back home from vacation and ready to start making pottery. I'm feeling relaxed, refreshed, and inspired, and I've got a whole lot of ideas running around in my head, so I think it's time for me to get back to work. Thank you so much for going on vacation with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let's have a chat down below. Tell me what areas you've been to, or the areas that you want to go to, or recommend some areas that I should go to next year. And I'm realizing I just said areas a whole bunch, so I'm sorry for that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week.